YouTube, how are you now? So, Call of Duty just released Season 2 Reloaded for Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone. So I'm just going to be going over the time to kill changes in this TTK chart here. So basically just going to go over the changes that affect time to kill and the new weapons. So they added a new battle rifle, the SOA Subverter, and then the Soulrender melee weapon. So we're not going to go over the melee weapon, but battle rifle is pretty good, and then we'll just go over the changes that affect the time to kill. So basically, if you're new to this, this is just a chart with all the stats for all the weapons. So you have your weapons, your aim down sight time, your sprint to fire time, reload speed, bullet velocity, rate of fire, damage per second, the damage values for head, upper torso, and torso. So there are some weapons that do different damage to like arms and legs and stuff, but to keep it simple, I just use those three, because that's going to be the majority of where you're shooting, and then your damage values out to each range. So this is just all the weapons in each class. If the letters or numbers are in red, that means it was buffed in this last patch. If they're in gray, that means they were nerfed. So nerfs to like ADS and sprint to fire, but the damage ones are what we're going to be going over, and then the time to kill as well. So you have the SOA Subverter here, battle rifle. This is the stats there. It's pretty good in both multiplayer and Warzone. So it has a faster fire rate than the BASB. It's pretty similar to the BASB, but faster fire rate, faster time to kill. But we'll have to see how the recoil is. I would imagine the recoil is a little bit harder because it is a little bit better in time to kill. So, but haven't unlocked it. So you unlock it by doing the weekly challenges, and then the Soulrender. I think it's somewhere in the Battle Pass. Something you have to do in the Battle Pass. So yeah, this is just all the stats for Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer. So 150 health. You just want to take a look there. So this is the time to kill. So basically, all these numbers here are your time to kill in milliseconds. The fastest time to kill is going to be in red. The second fastest time to kill is going to be in orange. So within 50 milliseconds, the fastest time to kill. Within 100 milliseconds is going to be yellow. Within 150 is light green. Within 200 is dark green, and so on and so forth. So you don't want these higher numbers because that's going to be not as competitive with the fastest time to kill. So, but this is just theoretical time to kill if you're shooting at the max fire rate and hitting every shot. Obviously, you're not going to be able to hit every single shot if they're moving, recoil, and that kind of stuff. So, just theoretical time to kill if you're hitting every shot at full fire rate. So, it doesn't look like anything changed here for Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. This is the SOA Subverter, the new battle rifle. So it has a very fast time to kill, 258 milliseconds to the upper or lower torso, which is faster than the BASB, and the BASB was one of the best, if not the best, guns for Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. So very fast time to kill up close. I don't have the values for longer ranges because the in-game stats only cover the maximum damage range, and then it just tells you what the minimum damage range is, but it doesn't show you the values. So gonna have to get those stats from people who actually collect those stats in the game, so like Exclusive Ace and True Game Data, those kind of guys. So, but I do have the stats for Warzone because True Game Data did the testing already, but he doesn't have the stats for multiplayer. So very fast time to kill in multiplayer. I don't think anything else really changed as far as time to kill goes in multiplayer. Yeah, nothing changed there. But they did make little changes here and there, and just didn't affect the time to kill. So same thing here for Warzone. All the stats here. Red is the buffs. Gray is the nerfs. More changes for Warzone, though. And then the SOA Subverter has different damage values in Warzone compared to multiplayer. So this is the time to kill charts. So yeah, a lot of changes here. So if it's red letters, it's going to be the buffs, and then so if it's less shots to kill, faster time to kill, and then gray is going to be nerfs, so a longer time to kill. So let's take a look at the SOA Subverter real quick, just how it compares to the other battle rifles. So very good as long as you're hitting upper torso. It's the fastest killing battle rifle at any range as long as you're hitting upper torso. It's still really good if you're hitting lower torso as well. It's not as good at mid-range compared to some of the other guns. But it's still competitive. So I would say it's a pretty good option. Depends on that recoil though, if you're able to hit those longer range shots or not. So we'll have to see how that goes. But pure time to kill wise, it's very, very good. Definitely worth leveling up. So Holger 556 got some buffs here. Improve the time to kill within these first few ranges. So out to 50 meters, you're getting a faster time to kill upper torso or lower torso, and then within this small range here, you're getting a faster headshot time to kill if you're hitting all headshots, but obviously that's not going to be the case, but definitely a lot faster time to kill within 50 meters, and the fastest time to kill within this mid-range. So it used to be like 8:16 here and then 9:18 here, so 100 milliseconds faster. It's competitive now. It's pretty good at long range, but now it's even better at mid-range and slightly better at close range, so definitely a good option there. The MCW got some buffs as well in the mid-range too, so faster time to kill in this mid-range, but still pretty terrible as far as pure time to kill goes. But it's a laser beam, so I mean it's easier to use, but time to kill is not that great. The Ram 7 got a nerf here in this first damage drop. It lowered the range for the first damage drop off, so you're taking one more shot to kill here, but still very fast, within 6 milliseconds of the fastest time to kill to the body, and then the fastest headshot time to kill still. So it was faster before 480 and 640, but now it's 560 and 720. So not as good in that small range, but still one of the best ARs there. And then the BP50 got some nerfs here, so headshot damage takes one more shot to kill within 15 meters, one more shot to kill to the lower torso within 20 meters. So slower time to kill to the lower body, and then a slower time to kill here right at that 15 to 20 meter range as well. So used to be pretty good up close. Now it's not as good as it used to be, but it's still pretty good at long range. So that's probably why they nerfed it up close, because it was good at close range, good at long range, not that great at mid range, but now it's not as good at close range, but still pretty good as long as you're hitting upper torso. But if you're hitting lower torso, it's not as good as it used to be. So yeah, we already did the SOA Subverter. Any changes here? MTZ 762 caught some nerfs here, so headshot damage at longer range, so 50 meters plus, and then lower torso damage as well. So going to take an extra shot to kill for both headshots and lower torso, and then also up close as well. So lower torso damage got dropped there. So not as good as it used to be, not as forgiving. You're going to have to hit those upper torso shots to get that same time to kill. Otherwise, if you're hitting lower torso, it's going to be a slower time to kill. What else? I don't think they changed anything with SMGs really, besides little stats here and there that don't affect time to kill. Okay, LMG. So the Bruin got a buff to the lower torso damage. They increased the lower torso multiplier, so faster time to kill against the lower torso. It used to be 791 out to 40 meters. Now it's 711, same as upper torso, so it's more forgiving, more consistent, whether you're hitting upper or lower torso, so better there. And still competitive as well. It's not the best, not the fastest killing LMG, but within 100 milliseconds of the fastest, so that's still pretty good. And then the TTK Eradicator is not this actual time to kill either, because that's based on the fastest fire rate possible, but after a few shots it slows down fire rate, so this is not the realistic time to kill. It's just theoretical based on that max fire rate. That doesn't look like any other changes there. Nothing to the marksman rifles, nothing to the snipers other than ADS. They improved the ADS speed on the XRK and the CAT AMR by a little bit. And then I think they changed, yeah, they did change the Renetti damage. It says in the patch notes that they changed the Jack Ferocity carbine kit damage values, but the damage values they listed were the damage values for the regular Renetti. So I would assume that's a typo in the patch notes, because if the Ferocity carbine kit had the same damage values as the Renetti, this would be outrageously overpowered with that fast fire rate and this high damage. If you look at the damage here, yeah, so this is the damage values they listed. So if the Ferocity carbine kit had those damage values with that fire rate, it'd be a little nuts. So I think that's a typo, but we'll have to see whether or not that's true or not, because if it is, then that might be worth looking into. But yeah, so that's all the changes for Warzone and multiplayer. I'll leave a link in the description for the patch notes, and also a link in the description for this spreadsheet if you want to check it out, because I'm always updating this based on the patch notes and that kind of stuff. Any new information that comes in, it's always a work in progress, so it's always being updated. Even if I don't do a new video, I usually just do videos like every new season and mid-season whenever they add new guns and that kind of stuff. Unless there's some major changes that shake things up, I'll do a video. But if it's just small changes here and there, I don't think it's worth doing a video over. But I am always updating the chart, so leave a description in there for both patch notes, Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, and Warzone, and then the spreadsheet as well. But yeah, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.